Okay guys, I'm going to tell you this wee pattern here. This is just a wee CDC Mayfly Nymph. So it's a good fly to have in your box if you fish for the mayfly, and it'll work on the river as well. It's just a variation on a patsy dairy fly. So I'm just going to show you how to put it together. So let me take this out of the vase, and I'm going to put in a hook into the vase, and this is just a size 10 medium wire hook. So just get it in, make sure we're sitting nice. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the flies, Uni thread 801 olive done. So I'm just going to come in and get the thread started behind the other hook. Just going to run my thread down about halfway, remove the waist tag. The rib is the uni flax and dark brown. So we'll just take a length of this off the spool. I'm just going to tie this in on the way down. So just come around with a pinching loop and stretch it out. Right, I'm just going to bring my thread down until I'm in line with the barb of the hook. Just come in and nip away that waist tag of thread. Now the tail on the fly is cock pheasant fibre, so I'm going to take off about 4 or 5 fibres. I'm going to tie these in around the bend. I want these to be about the length of the hook over the back. So I'm holding the uni flax floss at the same time as the tail. I'm going to bring my thread down around the bend a bit, not right round, just about there. Then I'll run my thread back up, tying in the cock pheasant fibre. Then I'll come in and trim away the excess. Then I'll bring my thread down and open turns back down to the tail, not right up close to the tail, just down till it. Now the body is going to be natural seals fur, and I'll just show you in a wee second here. It's the natural seals fur there, or any cream dubbing or pale dubbing you've got will work. So the fly that I'm tying here, this is a variant on a fly that was tied by a gentleman called Patsy Dairy. Now I'm just going to slide that up, bring my dubbing down onto the tail. Now you don't want your body to be overly heavy, just want a bit of dubbing on it. Just run it the whole way up the body. Now that's plenty. If you think it's going forward, just stroke it back. Then you can bring up your rib. Now I'm just going to get a nice tight turn of the flax floss and really stretching it here. And then the further I get up the body, I'm just going to ease off on the pressure until there's very little pressure at all. Up to there, follow it around with my thread, going to turn in the hold, a couple of turns to secure. I'm going to come in, trim away the excess. Just going to get a lick of wax onto my thread. Then I'm going to run my thread down up to the eye, bring my thread back down about the middle of the thorax, put an lick of wax on. Now on the original pattern that Patsy tied, he used natural CDC feathers, 4 plumes. I'm going to use these. These are 3 plumes of just domestic CDC feathers that I have dyed cinnamon. Now that's the wee bag there. I'll get up there to show you. That's it there. I've just dyed them cinnamon. You get them when they're white, you can buy them bulk. Now I'm just going to offer this up to the hook on top. I just want to get a length. I'm going to fold it over. So just offer it up on top of the hook. Round with a pinching loop. And a couple of tight turns now. Just bring them around, make sure they're sitting nice. I'll fold these over and see, yep, it's okay. Then I'm going to come in and trim away the excess of the CDC. Now I'm just going to do a couple of turns to tighten up, nor be like a wax. I'm going to take this down over the cut ends first, just tying them in, then work your thread down. I want to bring it down tight up against the body, a couple of turns. Okay, it's good. Now the thorax is just a mixture of red and orange dubbing. Let me get it. So some red, some orange. Been tying a few of these tonight, so I'm just going to mix this up in my hand. It's just a wee small amount. That's it there. Right, just going to dub this on. You want a good thorax on this fly. Slide that up. Now we'll get it on, get it anchored. Then we can tighten up with the dubbing if we need to. Now leave yourself plenty of room at the eye here to tie off the CDC because it's thick. So just bring over your CDC, pull it tight. Just do a turn over the back. And another couple of turns. Right, just lift your CDC up. You're looking to build a small block of thread at the eye. Now you're not looking to tie on to the CDC. You just want it sitting upright. Just going to put on like a wax. Just get it right tight in to the CDC feathers, the plumes. Now we've got the natural. Use the natural. Nice and tight. Now I'll leave them like that the way they are, and then if you get out and the fish are being a wee bit fussy, you can just trim those away, get them to sit, get the fly to sit deeper in the water for you. Now I'm just going to come in with my whip finishing tool, just pull everything back here, come in with the one I whip finish. Just before I sort of slide this up, I'm just going to hold it and just put on a wee drop of varnish onto the thread. Then I'll just slide this up, put it tight, come in, trim away the thread, and just come in and see what way we're sitting. There you go. Now you can just trim those away, or like I say, you're better leaving them long because you can always take away. You can't add when you're out in the bank or out in the boat. Now, excuse me, all I've used different during this fly is in Patsy's pattern he used hand stripped peacock quilts for the rib and natural CDC feathers for the plumes at the front. And if you've got those, use them. I do have them. I just thought I would tie a wee bit of a variation on the fly. And there you go, guys. Fish the mayfly. Tie a few up. Hopefully they catch you a few fish. And many thanks for watching the video.